And here we have the 2011 San Diego Comic Con exclusive Ghoulia Yelps in the outer box. We were fortunate enough to find someone on eBay who was selling her along with one of the tote bags and the additional comic that she came with, because a lot of people were only selling the doll itself. We paid a bit more than it would have been at the Comic Con for it, but overall it was cheaper than if we'd had to fly out to America, get passes for Comic Con and buy it there ourselves. So overall we're quite happy. In dollars we paid $49.99 for the doll and an additional $30 for postage, so it came to roughly £52. And if I move the box a second, that's the tote bag that we got. I know a lot of people also had a second bag with a different design and magnets as well. We couldn't get those, but we're quite happy with what we did get for the price that we paid. So we'll get Ghoulia out of the outside box so you can see the inside box now. Here you can see Ghoulia Yelps in the box. Now when we got her out of the mailing box that she was in, the outer protective box was slightly dented in some areas, but the inside box was perfect. So thank you to the person that we bought her from. And as you can see, as she's the Comic Con exclusive, she has a special box. It's not the same design as the special box for the Frankie Stein one from last year. That had a flap to open on the front. This one has a comic strip design down the side, seeing as Ghoulia likes comics. And it's actually displayed to make it look like the items inside the box are part of the comic strip. And as you can see on the packaging, for some reason Ghoulia is wearing her green headband. But in the actual outfit she isn't, and she also isn't in the outer packaging or on the tote bag. I'll just turn it around so you can see the back. And it has the story of the origins of Deadfast. And a little Necrocon diary for Ghoulia. So that's what it looks like. Now, Random and I are going to debate whether or not we're going to get her out of the box, seeing as she actually looks quite nice in the packaging, unlike some of the dolls, and you can see everything that she comes with quite well. And then if we do decide to get her out of the packaging, then that will be the next thing that you see. While we're still deciding whether to get her out or not, this is the comic that we also got. As you can see, Ghoulia's made it herself and taped her front page onto the front of one of the notebooks that the basic dolls come with. Even her skelet's drawn as if it was made by Ghoulia herself with marker pen. And then on the back, Ghoulia's taped a little note about Necrocon on there, saying that she wanted to get her action figure of Deadfast signed by the creators of Deadfast and Garrett Sander, the maker of Monster High. And now I shall leaf through its pristine pages whilst drinking a sticky soda and eating
cheese puffs.
No, you won't.
Fine, I won't eat or drink while I'm leafing, but I will leaf through the pages so you can see some of the pictures. That's Dr. Igorable in fluffy bunny slippers and rainbow pyjamas, apparently.
As you do.
As you do. And Ghoulia seems to draw herself very strangely. She can draw everyone else, but seemingly not herself. And we've decided to unbox her. Looks slightly orange on the camera, but it is red. We assure you that it is red.
Oh, I just want to say her hair looks ridiculous when in this packaging.
And then you can see all of her accessories were on show in the box, so if you did want to keep her in the box, then that's fine. You can see everything that you need to. The only things you can't see are the brush and the stand.
Okay, we're going to unbox her properly now.
And here we have her completely out of the box. As you can see, she doesn't have her headband, as we mentioned when she was in the box. Her glasses are slightly different from the ones that she was wearing in her basic outfit, but they're the same colour and basic shape. And if I lift them up a sec, she has a layer of glitter and then dark grey eyeshadow and silver on the bottom, and she has silver lipstick there. And her earrings are brains. Don't know if you can see the detail on there. To match with the brain design on Deadfast outfit. Her glasses down again a sec. Now, I'm not going to go through absolutely every detail of her outfit because, as you can see, it is just a Deadfast cosplay, but female, as she's wearing a skirt with it. But I will say that this top part is actually separate from the tights or trousers or whatever it is that she's wearing underneath. So anyone who did get the dolls to change outfits and dress up, it is possible to mix and match even with the Deadfast cosplay. And she's wearing her Necrocon pass. You see, because they've been spoofing Comic Con, they even have their own version of the Comic Con logo for 2011 with the evil red eye.
Also, the materials on her outfit, I suppose it's made to look like some kind of faux leather kind of effect, and the actual dress part is obviously made of some kind of nylon feeling type of material, I suppose.
Going with the idea of superhero outfits made of nylon and latex.
Yes, latex, that was the word I was thinking of.
As you can see, the back part of her stand and the clip are clear, and then the bottom is a shiny metallic red. And here, while we're at her boots, I mentioned they're also different from Deadfast's, as they have heels and this design on the back.
Which looks kind of like a wing.
A little bit, yeah.
There you go.
I don't know about anyone else who bought her at Comic Con, but we have, if you can see, some.
It's more obvious on the inside. I don't know. There.
Some strange yellow glue.
It's like a yellowy white gunk that is horrible.
Initially getting the stand in was quite difficult because it was just scraping away at this yellow gunk. There we go again. But it will stay in.
Once it is in.
It's not actually coming off like some of the bases do. So back to the doll itself. With our hand moulds, you notice she has two different ones. This is the same hand mould that was used for Cleo Denial's Gloom Beach. And then her other hand uses the same hand mould that was used on Draculaura's Gloom Beach. And then she comes with the standard brush that all of the other girls do.
Although we've noticed that compared to the original Ghoulia, for example, the new ones are nicer to look at and the details are more obvious.
Especially on the bow. But I wasn't actually looking at it for the detail. I wanted to know if they were the same colour at first, saying as she came with a red brush before.
But they're not.
And then after I found Ghoulia's brush and noticed that this bow had more detail, I went and found the brushes for the other third waves, and it turns out that it isn't just because she's a exclusive. All of the third waves have this new bow design, so it's a new skillet for this wave, whereas all of the earlier dolls, is Claudine's one here, had just the basic bow without the fold detail.
Okay, and now we're going on to accessories for the Ghoulia Deadfast.
She comes with the figure that she had wanted to get, that she said she was going to get signed. If you turn it over, you can actually take this out.
And you could in theory take out the actual Deadfast. However,
because of this plastic bit here,
you'd have to pull it right back, and I'm not chancing breaking it.
But it is in the proper plastic at the back that an actual action figure would come with, even if this is so easy to take off.
And the paper bit in ours does come off extremely easily.
And then she has the exclusive Deadfast issue 0, featured in Daydream of the Dead. And if you open it, it's the picture of Deadfast, which is absolutely everywhere. It was on the outer box, it was on one of the tote bags, it's on her tote bag, and it's on the picture of the
It's everywhere.
But it's just some basic
and the
lines
bag
there.
just died.
Some basic lines there would be actual
Writing.
words.
But there they have actual words.
Written by U. Ick Hardy and art by Killy Rotley.
And
then we have her tote bag that she would have got in the same way that people at Comic Con would have gotten the Ghoulia one. It's just got a piece of triangular card in there. But if you wanted to put Ghoulia's accessories in to make it look like she's carrying them, they do actually fit in there, in the comic as well, if you wanted to put it in. So I'll just leave them in there for a bit. And then she comes with her second pair of glasses, which is actually the Deadfast visor with the hummingbird beak. So I'll put them on her now so you can see what it looks like. Just get off her glasses. The glasses were attached to her head when we got her out with an elastic band, so...
But we take most of the elastic off before we review, so...
So just be warned if you try and yank them off when you first get out of the box that it will not move.
And there she is. And there you go.
And that's her beak.